boys and girls. We're working in our Journeys Reader's Notebook today, and we're going to begin on page 170. And then we'll be doing pages 171 and 172. And these are the next pages in our Lesson 27 section in this Grade 1, Volume 2 Reader's Notebook. So go ahead and find your page 170. It looks like this. So we're going to be sorting these words into words that end with ER, the syllable ER, words that end with the syllable, I should say, it's not a syllable. What is that called? The suffix ER and the suffix EST. So we're going to sort them into two piles. And then the ones that don't end with the ER or the EST, those are going to be our base words, and we're going to put them down here. So let's just do that. Okay, EST, that's on this side. That's the slowest. Okay, fast, that doesn't end with ER or EST. This says shortest, ends with EST, like the shortest way is to go through the school. Okay, this says shorter, ER. My brother is shorter than me. Slower, okay, ends with ER. Okay, my mom runs slower than my brother. Sooner, ER. Okay, the sooner we finish our work, the sooner we can do our buffer activities. Okay, EST says hard. Well, this says hardest and it ends with EST. So I'm going to put it in this pile with all the EST words. This one doesn't end with ER or EST. I'm going to put it down here with my base words. Okay, harder. For me, math is harder than reading. Harder. We're comparing. And then this doesn't have ER or EST. What do you think this says? Hard. Like the spelling test will be hard if you don't study. And this says fastest. Okay, she is the fastest in the class at reading words. Okay, we'll put it with the EST words since it had the EST suffix. Oh, that has the ER suffix. And a suffix is a little word part you put at the end of a base word. Like that says fast, and there's the suffix, the word part, faster. We'll put that there. And we're ready to go. Let's write all these words down. I'm going to do my ER words first. Okay, I'm going to do faster. Maybe some of you already got started writing before I ended talking. This one's running out of ink. Shorter. Short. There's my base word. And I'm going to add my little word part, Shorter. Slower. Okay, I'm going to first write slow. That's my base word. Then I'm going to add the little suffix, ER. Slower. Okay, sooner. Soon is my base word. And is my, oh no. I've done this before, haven't I? One of these is a challenge word, and I don't know which one it is, so guess what? You're going to just have to write an extra word. Where are we going to do it, Miss Gillum? See this little line right here? Let's go ahead and write the word harder there. Okay, so you have an extra word. I make you write the challenge words anyway in your test, just in case you get them right and you get one of your other basic words wrong, you'll still have 100%. Okay, so I'm going to take these off. I'll have to figure out which one is my challenge word. I should figure that out right now. Sorry guys, I'm looking to see if I find any little stars on these. Sometimes. Okay, so there's hard, harder, hardest, fast, faster, fastest, slow, slower, slowest, sooner. Okay, so it was shorter and shortest. Those are our challenge words. So I'm going to go ahead and take out shortest from this pile. That way you will only have to write one extra word and not two today. Okay, so we're going to write down, and by the way, this one right here was our challenge word. Okay, so this says slowest, We're going to write down slowest. Slowest. Hardest. Hardest. So hard is the base word and est is the suffix. Okay, fastest. Let's write that down. Okay. But Mrs. Gillum, that's just so weird. You just took out the challenge word, yet there's one extra. I know. It's annoying, huh? But you don't have to write it. So it's not over here. There's 1, 2, 3 EST words on here, and we wrote them all. Okay, so let's write down our 3 base words. Okay, shall we? We're going to write down fast. Fast. That's going to be one of the simple words on your test. Slow. As long as you remember that it's an OW that spells the O sound, I think you'll be fine. And hard. We have that AR spelling, the R sound. Hard. Okay, OW spells O. Fast, slow, hard. Okay. That's our spelling practice. Sorry about that little glitch. Okay, so now we're going to go on to question, exclamation, statement, or command. So we're going to be trying to tell the difference between those. And so let's just sort of do it this way. So a question, it's a sentence that asks something. Okay, so here's sentences that ask something like, what can you do well? You see that question mark? They want you to answer them. It's a question. They're asking you something. What can you do well? You would tell them. Okay. And here's another question. Do you take piano lessons? Look at the question mark. They're asking you something. You would say yes. You would say no. Okay, so those are questions. They end with question marks. Now we're going to talk about exclamations. So an exclamation is a sentence that shows strong feeling, and it can be either positive or negative. Like right here, watch out for that truck! Maybe your baby brother was running across the street without looking both ways, and so you have to show your emotion and yell at him to save his life. Watch out for that truck! And there's an exclamation mark. Don't sit on that pin! Here's a pin. If it's opened, it'll stick you. So there's an exclamation mark. Don't sit on that pin. You're trying to get someone out of danger. I love ice cream cones. Look at that exclamation mark. You have strong feelings for ice cream cones. Okay, so another kind of sentence is a command. So I had to change this one a little bit. It says a command is a bossy sentence that tells you to do something. Your moms and your teachers and grown-ups in general can be very bossy, and they're always telling you to do stuff. For example, your teacher might say, turn in your homework. Okay, that's a command. You end commands with periods. Your mom might say, put your toys away in their boxes. When she's being bossy to you, and it's okay, because, things have to get done on our planet. It's okay. Those kind of commands end with periods. Okay, let's talk about statements. Statement is just an ordinary sentence that tells something. You're just giving them the facts. My dad and I are going camping. Just giving them the facts. It ends with a period. My grandpa works in a shoe shop. Ends with a period. Just tell them the facts. I have a black cat. Just tell them the facts. Okay, so those are our 4 kinds of sentences. And so let's practice. I really love to sing. I really love to sing. Sounds like they have strong emotion about that. So Looks like we're going to be draw a line from each question to the question mark and draw a line from each exclamation to the exclamation point. Okay, we'll do that. Do you play drums? Oh, that's a question. They're asking something. Give the children a snack. Oh, that sounds bossy. When someone's being bossy, that's a command, and a command ends with a period. Mark makes the snacks. Oh, that's just a statement. They're just telling us the facts. May I have one? That's a question. So question mark. That's how you would end them with these punctuation marks or ending marks. Okay, so last for today, we're going to write sentences with the word because in them. So I'm going to just give you my opinion. You can do this any way you want. I'm just going to do what I want to say. And you can change yours. If your mom helps you, you can have your own opinion here. But you have to use the word because. And that's how you spell it. It's like a fourth grade word, isn't it? Because. I think, okay, well, I'll just say what I'm going to write. Learning to read is hard. And it is, boys and girls. Doesn't mean we can't do it. It just means we have to work hard to do it. But we can do it if we practice. So learning to read, this is my opinion from having taught it so many years. Learning to read is hard. But we can say, I can do this. I have a lot to learn to be able to read, but I can handle it. And you can do it. Learning to read is hard. One reason is, I'm going to say it takes a long time, and it does. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 years. One reason is it takes, I'm going to say it takes so long. That way it might fit. It takes so long. If you think about it, we've been practicing reading every day in first grade. And there are still many words that we still need to learn how to read. And that's okay. That's why we have school. So learning to read is hard. One reason is, oh, did I forget the whole point of this lesson? And that's to write the word because. I'm supposed to write one reason is because it takes so long. Okay, boys and girls, we can write the word because. Here it is right here. It's in the middle of the sentence, so we're not going to begin with a capital B. We're going to begin with a lowercase b. Let's write the word because. Okay, well, there's supposed to be a C right there. How shall I handle it? I'll put one line through it and start all over. Because. Okay, now I'm going to go like this and put a little arrow to because. One reason is because it takes so long. What's another reason it's hard? Can you think of another reason learning to read is hard? Another reason is because there are so many spellings to the different sounds. And there's so many rule breakers. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why reading is such a hard skill to learn. Another reason is because, I'm not going to forget to write the word because. Another reason is because there are so many spellings. There are so many spellings. By spellings, I mean we have sounds, and then there's like several different spellings for those sounds, and we have to learn them all, and there's rule breakers. So anyways, I'm going to write it again. Learning to read is hard. And in saying that it's hard, I'm validating you. I'm not giving you any excuses not to learn how to read. Just because something's hard doesn't mean we don't do it. You can do it. You have a lot a lot to learn, but you can do it. Okay, boys and girls, I think that's it for today. Bye-bye.